The fifth person connected to the murder of Jacksonville rapper Charles Jones, known as Julio Foolio, is in custody.
The hunt is finally over. After nearly 7 months on the run, the last suspect in Foolio's brutal murder has been dragged out of hiding. This arrest wasn't just another name on a list. It's the final piece of a violent, calculated ambush that shocked everyone. Back in June, Julio Foolio was celebrating his 26th birthday in Tampa, living it up as you'd expect, hitting clubs, posting his moves on Instagram, and letting his 1 million followers in on the party. But what started as a celebration turned into tragedy when Foolio was ambushed in the parking lot of a Holiday Inn. The rapper was shot and killed in a hail of bullets that left 3 others injured. This wasn't some random act of violence. It was the climax of a long-standing feud between rival Jacksonville gangs, 6 Block, ATK, and 1200. The suspects, well, they didn't waste much time landing on police radars. By July, authorities had arrested 4 of the 5 people allegedly involved: Rashad Murphy, Isaiah Chance Jr., Alicia Andrews, and Sean Gathright. But there was one key player missing: Davian Murphy, who managed to slip away while his co-conspirators were locked up. For months, authorities hunted him down, and let's be real, they weren't about to let him stay off the grid. Finally, on January 6th, Murphy's luck ran out when Jacksonville's SWAT team and the U.S. Marshals found him hiding at an apartment on LaBelle Street in Jacksonville. He was arrested without incident, and it was a win for law enforcement after months of tireless effort. According to investigators, this wasn't a spur-of-the-moment crime. It was a calculated attack. Surveillance footage showed 3 shooters opening fire on Foolio's vehicle in the Holiday Inn parking lot, unloading over 24 bullets. But here's the kicker. This attack didn't just come out of nowhere. Reports suggest that Chance and Andrews had been tracking Foolio and his entourage all night, acting as lookouts while relaying information to the others. Foolio's habit of posting his location on social media didn't help either, essentially giving his enemies a digital trail to follow. And to make things worse, Foolio's relocation to the Holiday Inn came after his Airbnb party got shut down. The rapper was reportedly trying to book a room at the hotel when the ambush happened. The suspects' ties to gang violence only deepened the tragedy. Rashad Murphy and Chance, for instance, are documented members of ATK and 1200 respectively. These gangs, along with Foolio's 6 Block, have a history so bloody it spans over a decade. As for Davian Murphy, his arrest wasn't just about closing the case. It was a statement. Jacksonville Sheriff's Office made it clear that no one, not even someone who thinks they can hide, is untouchable. JSO Director Mark Romano said it best: "This arrest highlights our commitment and perseverance to solving this murder. While it took some time, JSO and partners worked daily to hold these individuals accountable. And with Murphy in custody, it's safe to say they're one step closer to justice. But the case isn't tied up just yet. Prosecutors are still deciding whether to pursue the death penalty against the suspects. Florida law doesn't mess around. If you're part of the planning or execution of a murder, you're just as accountable as the person pulling the trigger." So, what's next? Murphy has already been booked on multiple charges, including first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and attempted murder. He's being held without bond and is expected back in court later this month to arrange his transfer to Hillsborough County, where the crime took place. Now, if you thought this was intense, you won't want to miss our next video. There's another case breaking wide open, and trust me, it's just as shocking.